The Beatles is a rock band formed in 1960 in Liverpool, England, by John Lennon and Paul McCartney coming together. Initially known as Quarrymen, the group later changed its name to Johnny and the Moondogs, before finally adopting the name The Beatles in 1960. The original members included Lennon, McCartney, George Harrison, Stuart Sutcliffe, and Pete Best, but Sutcliffe and Best later left the group, and Ringo Starr joined in their place. The group initially started playing in local clubs in Liverpool, where they gained a local fan base. In 1962, under the management of Brian Epstein, they signed a deal with EMI Records, marking the beginning of their professional careers. Their first single, Love Me Do, achieved great success, followed by their breakthrough album Please Please Me. The Beatles' musical style evolved, drawing influences from rock and roll, pop, R&B, and later psychedelic and experimental music. Their lyrics and compositions often reflected the societal and cultural atmosphere of the time and were embraced by a wide fan base. In 1964, the Beatles embarked on a tour of the United States dubbed the British Invasion, appearing on television programs like The Ed Sullivan Show, and further increasing their fame. During this period, songs like I Want to Hold Your Hand and She Loves You topped the charts. Throughout their career, the Beatles released albums and singles that broke new ground in the music industry and left an indelible mark on music history. Albums like Rubber Soul Revolver, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and Abbey Road are considered classics and consistently rank among the best albums of all time. However, tensions and creative differences within the group led to their breakup in 1970. Each member pursued successful solo careers, with John Lennon and George Harrison continuing in the music industry, while Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr pursued their solo endeavors. The Beatles' legacy extends beyond their musical achievements. They played a significant role in popular culture and societal change. They are still remembered today as a group that has had a profound impact worldwide, with millions of fans continuing to admire their work. Once upon a time, during the recording period of the Beatles' famous Abbey Road album, many interesting events occurred within the studio. While the album recordings were taking place, a fan sneaked into the studio and began recording their own music using the studio equipment. However, this recording session went unnoticed by the studio technicians and security personnel. The group did not notice this mysterious recorder during their work, and they continued with their recordings. However, when the album was completed, the studio staff and producers became curious about what this mysterious recorder had been doing in the studio. Upon investigation, it was revealed that the person who entered the studio was a fan who simply wanted to see the Beatles and record their own music. This incident demonstrated how passionate fans were influenced by the Beatles' music-making process and how inspiring they found them. The studio where the album was recorded became a place that strengthened the bond between fans and the group, and this mysterious recorder once again proved how creative and passionate the Beatles fans were.